raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
20! Gun! 20! Let it go!
Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3 down. Hey, express!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Left. 12. Hey, Tuesday. Check. 53. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Get up!
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
3 down. Wait!
To throw again is Ryan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, that play was the very
21.
definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast
Tuesday,
and a big sack.
Tuesday.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go.
D. Ford in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Mike, 53. 21. Rip left.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Right. Hey, south. Left. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the ball. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up
21.
now, first and 10, right at the 30.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Hey, guys, check me out, check me out.
Gun. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got 3.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure there's just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force him to go down.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Hey, Tuesday.
Watch the screen. Pass.
21.
Check.
20.
Check.
Here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
There we go.
Our first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Watch 2.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, gun. Ready to go.
Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
53. Mike.
Ready, set.
Here's Ryan. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Left, left, left.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Watch the slant.
And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Ready, green, 90.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
12. Hey, Tuesday.
On first down, Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him.
21.
And it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Ryan firing quickly, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
You got 3 down.
21. Space.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Gun.
53, Mike. Strip the ball.
21. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll run it out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Gun. Go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him again. The third time he's sacked
21.
him here tonight.
Hey, South. 20.
Hold this.
Hey, wait. Hey, South.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Let's go.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Gun.
3 down.
20.
Watch safety creeping.
11.
Safety's creeping.
Gun.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Let's go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Ace!
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try to get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z!
Mahomes to throw on second down. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 43 yards.
We want it. Come to my way. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Switch. Slow. Motion. Z.
We're back now in KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, South! Gun.
3 down.
Left!
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, wait.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Tight, watch left.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 8 yards out, and the Falcons cut into that lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Left.
They'll run it now. Out they go. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check Mike 45.
I got you, boy.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Left. V.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Wait! Let him go!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Get
The
out!
Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's complete. Hooper. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
12.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Past the 20. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Let's go.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Ryan will throw again. Throws it out to the flat for Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway. and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.